Hello guys. It's been a hot minute since I filmed anything. Well, I posted my vacation vlog, but I wasn't like talking to the camera. So I actually kind of missed it. This is the longest time I've not filmed anything since being consistent. So I'm very happy to be back. I kind of just want to vlog today and do like a life update and take you through, I don't know about my whole day, maybe at least a couple hours of my day. I have some book updates as well that I would like to share because I don't know. I don't want to have a book club, but like anytime I read a book, I just want to share my thoughts. But first, what I want to do is let's go to the store because yesterday was Valentine's Day and I have some flowers but no vase. So I want to pick up some vases. People say vase, it's a vase. Anyways, I want to go pick up I think 2 vases and then a pitcher because I want to make some like homemade lemonade. Never done it before. I don't know if we'll make the lemonade today, but I definitely want to buy the pitcher because I'm going out anyways. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna come back and just chit chat. So let's go to the store. Okay, so I'm back. I went to Walmart. Anytime I go, something weird always happens. Like today I went and there was like someone just moaning really loud and I have no idea why. It was very uncomfortable, but I got some things. First thing I got was this pitcher. I was so close to getting this really clear, more aesthetic one. It was like not glass, but like hard plastic. But I decided to just go with this one because I like how this one is kind of like spill proof. Like it was more tight. And the other one had just an opening and I didn't want that, and it was bigger and it was just gonna take up more room. So even though this isn't very aesthetic, it's okay. Not everything has to be aesthetic. So I'm gonna put my lemonade in this, but I have mason jars that will make the lemonade more aesthetic. So then I got these 2 vases. I was thinking about getting 2 of these, but I don't know, I don't think it was necessary, and I kind of liked how big this one is, and I'm not hello. Anyways, I think this might be too big because let me show you the flowers. So there's this one and this one, and this one's a little bit more chunky. So I'm thinking I put the roses in this one. And I knew when I bought it, I was like, flowers are taller than this, so it might look very weird. I'm gonna have to trim this a lot, but I don't mind. And then this one is like a little bit thinner, so I think it'll look good just here. Probably still trim it. It's okay. Let me do that now. All right, so this is them. I don't think it looks too bad. This is still probably a little wonky for the roses, but it's okay. Yeah, they look cute. So there we go. So I pretty much wanted to sit down and talk and give a little life update because I feel like it's been so long since I actually talked to the camera. Like you saw in my last video, hopefully you saw, if you haven't, watch it, but I went on my vacation and I took some clips and made a whole video. So if you're interested in watching it, go ahead and do that. But I had so much fun. I want to go again. I don't know, like it felt like a good amount of time, but then also not long enough. And so we went on Harmony of the Seas. It's a Royal Caribbean ship, and we went to Bahamas, Jamaica, and Haiti. It was just so relaxing. There was a lot of shows that we saw, lots of food that we ate, and I just had an overall very good time. Yeah, so I got back on February, I think it was February 4th, and right now it's the 15th, so it's been a good amount of time since I've been back. And since then I actually started a new job, which I don't really feel like going into, but that's something that I started doing since being back. I kind of wanted to like have a little book talk too, just because I think I said in the intro, I have so many thoughts about books right now and I just need to let somebody know. So first off, if you watched my February reset video, I talked about reading this book, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and I thought I would share my thoughts. I'm just gonna give a spoiler-free review, and then I kind of want to also talk about Colleen Hoover for a little bit because I feel like she's a hot topic and I just finished reading one of her books, so why not share my thoughts on the tea. This book is about a girl who gets into this friends with benefits situation with her brother's friend, and the guy's like very mysterious. He doesn't want to talk about his past and tells her to not expect a future, and she's like, okay. She says she's fine with it, but she's not fine with it, and she tries to get him to change and wants him to change. And in the beginning of the book, she has like an attitude of like, don't mess with me, like I'm an independent woman, I don't need no man, who do you think you are type of energy. But then like after like not that many encounters, she switches to I will do whatever you want, I'm desperate for you. Like this girl is desperate
desperate for this guy. It was just weird. I don't know, like I gave it a 3 stars, but like I think I need to change my rating system, because I always say like if I'm very interested in getting to the end, then it's minimum of 3 stars. And I was interested, but the story just wasn't it for me, because I felt like it was giving a weird message of like, yo, you can change a man. It was just very weird to me. I don't know, it just wasn't it. Those are my thoughts on that, but I kind of wanted to talk about just Colleen Hoover in general. I have so far read 4 books by her. I read It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us, Verity, and Ugly Love. And I realized after reading this book that I literally just read 4 books that were the same story, but it's repackaged. And I wrote down some notes about it, and I want to know your thoughts on this, because I only read 4 books / 3 stories, just because It Ends With Us and Starts With Us is the same story. But this has spoilers, so if you're interested in reading any of those books, then skip this part. But like, they're all kind of the same. Let me tell you why. For one, they're all written in a past versus present perspective. Each one, we're going back and forth between the past and the present, whether it's writing letters to somebody, or we're reading letters past written, or we're just having a flashback. It's always a present versus past situation. Also, in each past versus present situation, there's a current lover and there's also a past lover as well. So each time I read, I was kind of like, who do I like more when we're comparing the lover from the past and then the lover from the present? I also noticed that the love interest is always a man who is haunted by his trauma. He's always haunted by his trauma, and I realize he's haunted because of a death of a child. And I'm not even gonna lie, like when I was reading Ugly Love, I was like, I kind of have a feeling I know why he's traumatized. Just based on the past books I read by her, I was like, a baby died. And then also the last thing I noticed is that in each of one of these books, the main girl gets pregnant by the guy. So I'm just kind of like a little bit, I don't know how I feel, because like I think she's a good writer, but then the stories, I'm like, these are all the same books that I'm reading, and I haven't read the other hundreds of books or whatever that she's written so far, but like I would not be surprised if there's another story similar to this. So I don't know, kind of weird. And then also like there's always a dark element to it, like some type of heavy cloud, I guess, in these books that are lingering from something. I think the reason why I like Verity so much is because it's supposed to be a thriller, it's supposed to be creepy and scary, and like I feel like Colleen Hoover is really good at writing about messed up things. I don't know, because some people call a lot of her books problematic, and I think the reason why I like Verity is because it's like so messed up, and like she has a history of writing problematic stuff that probably shouldn't have been problematic. In Verity, it's okay that things are problematic because it's a thriller, but like with this, like I don't know, there's weird attachment styles and weird coping. I'm not a fan of the girl in this. I don't even remember her name. Can't really speak on the other stuff about Colleen Hoover, but those are my thoughts. I don't love her, I don't hate her. I don't know, I'm so neutral, and I hate being neutral on things because I feel like I need to pick a side. I haven't read enough of her books to have any experience saying anything. I don't have any more Colleen Hoover books that I'm really interested in reading right now, so if anything comes up, we'll circle back. But I do have some thoughts about something else. If you remember in my February set, I said I was gonna read this book, People We Meet on Vacation, and I did. I did not read it on vacation, and thank God, because I hated this book. This book, I do not have a single good thing to say about it. And you know, if you watch my like reading famous TikTok book talk books, if they're worth the hype, I said like I feel bad completely destroying a book because someone took the time to write this. I'm sorry, I just really did not like this at all. Like it is on par with Unhoneymooners, and I think in that video I rated Unhoneymooners a 2 stars, but I was being nice. That was a 1 star, this is a 1 star. If I can give 0 stars, I probably would. I can't think of one nice thing to say about it, and like I won't go too in detail, but it's pretty much about this girl and this guy. They used to go on summer vacations every year, and then 2 years ago something happened and they haven't talked since, and so they're like building up this incident that made them stop being friends. And when you find out what it is, I was like, what did I just read? I was like, why did I just waste my time with this book? And it took me so long to read it. If I like a book, I'm finishing it in a day. But this, I don't even know how long it took me to read it, but I did not enjoy it. Like, it's supposed to be a romance, and we don't get a single kiss until page 253, which is like 100 pages until the end. And I was like, damn. Like this was really a struggle to get through, and like I felt like it was so wordy, so much telling, not enough showing, too much background information that nobody needs to know. It was going back and forth between the present day and past vacations. Whenever we were in the chapter of past vacations, I got so bored. I felt like it was too much. I even forgot what was happening in the present. So whenever we switched to the present, I was like, oh wait, what are we doing again? I just really did not enjoy it. The love story was weak. It gave also like 30-year-olds acting like teenagers. The jokes in here, I think think I laughed maybe once, but that's not enough for a big book like this. So I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I wasted enough time talking about this. Don't pick it up. But I kind of wanted to do a book haul now because I have been crazy. Not crazy, but like I have a lot of books that I don't need to buy any for a little bit. But let me go ahead and show you. So this is her. Let's talk about them. So the first thing I want to talk about are these 3 books, which you've probably heard of if you are on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And it's the Dreamland Billionaires series. I am so excited to read this, specifically this one. But yeah, I don't know. I love the color scheme. I think she's cute. I am excited. I haven't read a series or a trilogy or anything since like middle school. Some dystopian fiction book was the last trilogy I read, and so I'm excited. I don't know very much besides like I think the love interests are all brothers and they have something to do with property or money or a house, or I think there's a theme park, something. I will let you know whenever I read this, and we'll probably make a video about it, talking about it, but I'm excited. So we have her, but I'm not gonna read this until I read this other book that I've been hearing so many people talk about. People have said that this is their favorite book in the entire world, and I'll be the judge of that, and it's Archer's Voice. Yo, the amount of times I've heard people talking about this book is ridiculous. I don't think I even ever read the back of this. Like I just heard people talk about it. We're gonna read it. I don't know if I'll make a reading vlog. I might not. We'll see. But I'm gonna read her before I read the Dreamland Billionaires series, just because I want to get through this first before I like get into this. I'm super excited to read these. Something interesting too is like this is not really a book that I feel like I would ever pick up because I do judge books by their cover, and like it looks so like not like, imagine saying this is my favorite book ever, you know? But like I don't know, we'll read it. I feel like I don't have a favorite book, and I really want to find a favorite book. So if this becomes my favorite book, I'll be really happy. Like I'm low-key thinking about making a series of like finding Amina's favorite book, but that would take probably a long time. So we're gonna read this. I'll probably start it tonight, and then we'll do the fine print. I think that's all that I want to say right now. I'll talk to you later. Welcome to my kitchen. I decided that we're going to go ahead and make the lemonade because I'm going to also make burgers and fries, and I feel like lemonade is just a good summer drink even though we're in the middle of February. It's okay. So I have these lemons. I went ahead and washed this. So like I looked up a few recipes, but I don't think I'm really gonna necessarily follow them because it's all the same: lemon, water, sugar, ice. So let's make some lemonade. I feel like as such a housewife, like yeah, stay-at-home mom, want some fresh lemonade. Like who am I? So far I cut and juiced 3 lemons. I have 8. So this is how much, oh my god, this looks like pee. Anyways, this is how much juice I got. I'm about to knock everything over. I'm using this contraption, which honestly I thought was gonna be more difficult, but it's really not. But now I'm thinking I want to juice kind of everything, and I want to make my own orange juice. But that could be for a whole another time. So I thought I might not need to use all my lemons, but now that I think about it, I will, just because this is not enough. So yeah, and I cut these little slices as well so I can put in there, and it just looks so cute. So we can put it at the end of our glasses if we want. I'll let you know what it looks like once I'm all done, and how it tastes more importantly. Okay, so here she is. I tried it and it doesn't taste bad. It's not the best lemonade I've ever tried, but I think it's good enough. It'll do. And I put like little lemon slices in it. I'm gonna put her away, and then we're going to make some burgers. I did not know I was still recording. So it's a lot of hours later. I was in the middle of filming, but then my man came home, and then we started talking, and I didn't feel like continuing to vlog. But I think the last thing I showed you was I finished the lemonade, and I was gonna make burgers. So we made the burgers. I also made some fries. The fries were like so good. Like I really killed that. So better believe I will be doing that again sometime. I used an air fryer, which is just amazing because I hate frying things like oil splashing. Couldn't be me. It scares me. So yeah, I also wanted to show you the flowers really quickly. So this guy right here just sprouted, and I'm gonna put a picture like over here or something of like earlier today, like before I put him in water. This guy didn't sprout yet, and I think one of these over here were like really droopy, but like now they're starting to like really come alive, and it looks so good. And I think what I want to do is like buy flowers more frequently and just put them in my place, because I don't think I really appreciated how beautiful I feel like flowers make the space. Yeah, I think that is all for today. I was thinking of maybe extending the vlog into tomorrow, but if I'm being honest, I'm just gonna be working. I don't think there'll be much to even show. But I think the next video, I want to see if I can like film something else. Like I might film a reading vlog because I'm gonna do Archer's choice, or no, what, Archer's voice. We'll see, because sometimes when I'm reading I just want to enjoy it and read and not really film, but we'll see. Maybe it'll just be a review if not a reading vlog. We'll see. Either that will be the next video or the March reset. Either one, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because it lets me know that you like videos like these. I think vlogs are really fun because then I can just take you along my day, and I am a rambler. I really like to ramble, but sometimes I don't like to do in more structured videos. But in my vlog, I'm like, it's like I'm on FaceTime, so I'm just gonna like ramble. So I hope you guys have a good day, night, whatever, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.